Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated eyebrow routine video just because I realized I haven't done an eyebrow routine video in like 2 years probably, which is a crazy long time for not doing an eyebrow routine video. I mean, in my tutorials, I do generally do my eyebrows in each one of them, but that can be really time consuming, and I realized I do my eyebrows the exact same and have been doing them the exact same for over a year now, so nothing's really going to change in that. So I want to just put it into one single video here for anyone who is interested on my eyebrow routine and wants to see how I get my eyebrows to look the way that they do. Now, to start off, my eyebrows aren't completely symmetrical, and sometimes that tends to show in my videos and on my face, obviously. One of them dips down in the front while the other one doesn't, so I usually try my best to try to make them as symmetrical as possible. So right now I already have my eyebrows on and done, but I'm going to remove this one right here and show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So let's get started. Okay, so I just removed my eyebrow here, and as you can see, it doesn't really at all match the other one, and that is because this one is my bad eyebrow. So you can see what, well, let me just use this. You can see what I'm talking about when I say it dips down right here and then it goes back up. While my other one doesn't naturally have that dip. I think it's the shape of my brow bone. Something's different on that side because it just doesn't make any sense because I have the same amount of hairs growing there. But anyway, I'm gonna hop right into it. So I keep my brow routine fairly simple. I don't like to go over the top or too crazy with it, and I also personally don't like too much of a drawn on appearance or that super crisp like look that's super trendy for the past year and a bit on Instagram. I like something similar but softer. Wow, the birds outside are so loud today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But anyways, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. And so what I usually use is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in taupe. This has been my absolute favorite ever since, I guess, 7-8 months ago. I have been in love with it, and I actually stocked up on it before I moved to Japan. I bought like 2 of them. What I do, I just take the tip right there. I don't brush my brows first because I don't have unruly brows, so I don't really see a purpose in me brushing them because it literally makes no difference for me. So I just go ahead and I take that. I like to focus on the part that has the most problem, and that being the front where it dips down. So I always try to just make it as straight looking as possible, or well, as symmetrical as it can to the other one. So as you can see, I've already resolved that front issue by putting most of the product on where it dips, but it still is quite heavy in comparison to my other one, which still looks natural. So I'm just going to keep working at it. And what I like to do also, because my brows once again aren't symmetrical in the sense that this one here has more of an arch in the middle at the lower end than this one, which naturally has more of a straight end, because for some reason I grow more hair on this eyebrow than I do on this one. So I just like to make it look as symmetrical as possible once again, and I straighten off that arch area so that it matches my other brow. And then I just try to connect that line to this part here. So just pulling it inwards, but once again I'm focusing most of that product right on that center bit and then kind of feathering it out. And then as you can see, it's already getting its body and its symmetry to it, but it still needs to be blended. But we're not done yet. Next, what I like to do is I like to feather the front part, and I like to bring it to match my nose. So I just find that line and then I make a little point there, and then I just kind of feather some hairs in there. And then I just keep doing that feathering motion to create hairs on the lower part because I personally don't like that straight line at the front. I like it to, once again, look kind of natural. I'm not about that drawn on life, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that pretty much is it. So now that I'm done drawing the general shape and style of my eyebrow, I just go in with the opposite end of the Brow Wiz and I just start to blend it out so it looks a little bit softer and less fake. So I go very lightly at that front part where I have the most issues and just lightly soften it. And then kind of just pull at areas. And then for the front part, I just pull and drag with the same direction that I want the faux hairs to go in. But I don't push very hard. I just want to soften it. I don't want to erase it or blur it. And then to make it look even more natural, instead of blending it the rest of the way with the Brow Wiz, I like to just go in with my finger and I just pull my foundation on my finger and just kind of pat over it so it looks even more natural. And then a lot of the time I feel like I lose that opacity that I have in that dip that I created before. So I just like to go in and make sure it's still dark right where the tops of the hairs are in that section. I don't like to pull it up anymore. Then if I feel like my brows aren't symmetrical enough, I'll just go in with the Brow Wiz and touch up like certain hairs. So for this one, I felt like it was too faded because I've had these brows on for a while. So it faded a bit, so I'm just touching it up so they match a little bit better. Nothing crazy though. Okay, so that's it for creating the shape and styling the brows. Otherwise, I like to go in with an eyebrow mascara. Now, on lazy days when I'm at home and I'm just stepping out quick, I'll leave it at this because I don't really have unruly brows like I said before, so I don't always go over with eyebrow mascara. But keep in mind, I do lighten my eyebrows with bleach whenever I do my hair, so eventually they do fall out and regrow and then the darker hairs come in, and that is when I tend to use the eyebrow mascara more often. So I'm going to show you guys what it usually looks like with my brow mascara. So one of my all-time favorite eyebrow mascaras is actually one that's a Japanese brand for drugstores, and this is the Excel eyebrow mascara, and I think it's light ash brown. This one usually matches me quite perfectly. Otherwise, if I feel like I want more of a washed out brow, then I'll go with the Etude House eyebrow concealing color. But I don't have that on me right now, and this color here is perfect anyway. So I just like to pull down first at the front because that's where my hairs are the longest. So pulling down to pack on that product, making sure not to touch the skin where I've drawn on with the Brow Wiz, and then pulling it back up just to get that build up and then get the position that I want. And for the front of these brows, I like to keep them up in an upward position because it kind of helps to fill in and add texture to that area where I am lacking. And then for the rest of the brow, I do the same thing. So pack on that product by going against the hairs and then pulling it back down. And then for these parts, I like to pull the hairs in more of a downward position so it follows that shape I've created. just like that. So as you can see, this eyebrow looks more filled in and more complete in comparison to this one. So this one still kind of looks a little bit sparse and blotchy. So this kind of just gives the finishing touches. If you're someone with the same hair color as me and you want something that's a good eyebrow mascara that looks really natural for blondes, I highly recommend this Excel one from Japan. I have it linked down below. You can get it on Amazon from Japan, but it's really good. I've been using it for over a year now, I think, and I love it. And I still have some product in the tube. I'm literally just starting to run out after a year, and I more or less used it every day. I find it's also very good for like quickly doing your brows when you're in a rush, because if you just push hard on it, you can drag that color across and get a buildup. So it's kind of like a cheat for days when you gotta run to the grocery store or something and you don't have time to throw your eyebrows on. And that's it, you guys. That is how I do my eyebrows. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was helpful for anyone who was wondering on my brow routine or just wanted to see it in particular. I don't know. But if you like this video, make sure to like it down below and comment and let me know what you think, or if we do anything similar with our brows. Otherwise, subscribe to see more videos. I upload 1 to 2 videos a week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh! Before I forget, be sure to subscribe to my second channel, my vlog channel. I am living in Tokyo, Japan now with Kim Dao as roommates, so if you want to see vlogs about Japan and us together and hanging out with all our friends, then make sure you subscribe down below. And I will see you next time. Everyone, so welcome back to my channel, and yes, I know it's been like 2 months, and trust me, I have logical reasons for why all of that has happened. So if you guys or any of you are subscribed to my vlog channel, then you would have seen about 2 updates already, because things have service website, so it's different than just like ordering from individual buyers from eBay, where essentially you are shopping at this website, you select the items you want from eBay or Amazon buyers, then the website orders it for you, puts it all into one shipment,